Yo! Welcome back, trainers and collectors. It is your favorite Poke Plumber. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to share something that I got for my son for his birthday. And we watch this movie every dang night. The Clash of Legends Hoopa movie. So it was fitting that I grabbed this card for his birthday. How stunning and how amazing is this? Huge shout out to the one and only Gomez TCG for making this happen. Are you surprised? Hoopa! Le Hoopa ring! Are you surprised? I don't know. Ladies and gentlemen, look at the details of this card. You have Rayquaza in the back. You have Pikachu and Mega Latios up front. And then, if you catch it in the back right corner, you have the one and only Lugia. Really excited to give this to him. I hope he absolutely loves it. Dun, 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 dun. I don't know, I make up songs. Welcome back, trainers and collectors. It is your favorite Poke Plumber, flushing out the latest news and the hobby updates. Whether it's breaking leaks, rare finds, or market trends, I got the boop, boop, boop tools to keep your collection growing and your profits flowing. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. Hope everybody had a great weekend. I had a pretty okay weekend myself. We have a fun, thrilling one today. We have to talk about, guys, I never tell you guys you have to do anything, but we have to shift our focus, which is major. We have to talk about the Umbreon and the Espeon, of course. And then last but not least, I'll wait until we get there. I'll just wait until we get there. But guys, let's get this episode going. We are giving away, we are giving away a Cyrus milk carton, which is absolutely stacked with 7 Sword and Shield packs and an awesome promo. But shout out to Gomez TCG and the Card Shack and JP. They said, you know what, throw this in your giveaway. So now we're going to stack up the giveaway a little bit more, and you get a perfect order booster bundle as well. So decent giveaway. All you have to do is like, comment, subscribe, hit that little bell notification. Say it with me now. And your chance to win these these two pretty cool boxes. If it's free, it's for me. Dang right. But what is going on? Yeah, we have some fun stuff to talk about today. I don't know, do we start off with the celebrations? Do we start off with what's imperative? Do we start off with this, that? I guess we'll start with the celebration, the 30th celebration news. I hate how they named it the celebrations, but let's get into it. So right now, we had these 2 awesome promos pop up with the Espeon and the Umbreon. They're absolutely stunning, and they're going to be promos in the ancillary product for the celebrations 30th. So, guys, everyone was prejudging this set, and we talked about it on the channel. We said there's 120 cards in here, plus we don't know what the promos are. Well, now we have a sneak peek at those promos. Then we saw those 2 Pikachus in that new rarity that look absolutely stunning. So now the hype is starting to get there, right? People are starting to get a little more excited for the 30th, and they're like, all right, maybe this is going to be wild, right? So it's creating a little bit of a, not FOMO, not quite yet. There's still going to be more releases, more promos. We don't know what's in the ETB promos yet. I've heard rumors, but I don't want to say anything yet, so we'll see what happens there. But my overall consensus is Celebrations 30th is going to be absolutely wild. It's definitely going to be something that, you're going to want to rip. I'm going to want to rip. We're going to want to put some, away, as always. So I feel like the Celebrations is just going to be complete mayhem. But it is what it is. I want to get into the nitty-gritty, the important stuff that nobody's talking about. So, first things first, we are getting the Chaos Rising booster box reprints, or all the reprints, ETBs, all that. We're getting the second wave. We're getting the second wave of stuff. And people are like, Plumber, why are we getting the second wave of that, but there's no second wave of Perfect Order? Let me explain. So right now, what Pokemon's doing is they are printing non-stop the 30th anniversary. Printing. And then on other printers, they are, printing the newest set and making sure the releases are on time. So they're just focusing on that. So why they had Chaos Rising on the printers, right? Because Pitch Black's already ready. They said, okay, let's keep them on the printers and let's get that second wave. Let's make it a little bit, stronger, a little bit bigger. And then after we're done with that, we'll take all this stuff off and then we'll put it back on Perfect Order, right? Because it takes more time for them to say, okay, we're going to go back to Perfect Order. And then we're going to, put that on there, and then we'll go back to Chaos Rising. So they just left everything on the conveyor belts for Chaos Rising, and that's why we're seeing that. So as far as booster boxes go, during this huge print, right, during this second wave is going to be probably the best price we're going to see on booster boxes, right? This is going to be the best price you see on ETPs, the best price you see on bundles, ancillary product, all that good stuff. So kind of take advantage of it. If you like Chaos Rising, then this is kind of your time to buy. Perfect Order, I don't think it's time to buy Perfect Order booster boxes. Wait until that second wave and we'll see what happens there. Now, we have Pitch Black. I personally like Chaos Rising more than Pitch Black, but that's just me, right? I do think Pitch Black has a couple really nice cards. I like the Armor Rouge. I mean, the Darkride's cool. I'm not the biggest fan of the Mega Evolution. I'm not going to lie. The Morpeko's nice. The Slowpoke's nice. Or was it Slowbro? I don't know. I haven't really dove into the set list yet. But just from a quick scan, I still like Chaos Rising more. But everyone's, you know, been talking about booster boxes. Nick, booster boxes, booster boxes, booster boxes. If there's anything I can say, right? Because I don't want to lose any of my connections. I'm grateful for all information I get, but I can't release too much because I don't want to lose these things. So just know I'm appreciative for any information. But I can't get too deep into it, right? I would love to. I'd be the first to market to talk about it. But if I could ever give anyone advice, it doesn't matter if it's Scarlet Violet era. It doesn't matter if it's the end of Scarlet and Violet era. It doesn't matter if it's the beginning of Mega Evolution. If you don't have any of these booster boxes in your collection, I don't know what you're waiting for. These are the prices of booster boxes. It's probably going to get worse. We have not seen any booster box reprints, so don't hold your breath for them. They're not coming, right? They're just not coming. And you're saying, Plumber, that is a ballsy statement. That's a ballsy statement, Cotton. And I agree, but it also has truth. I have never steered any of you guys wrong. It doesn't matter if it's Destined Rivals. It doesn't matter if it's Journey Together. And this is different. I'm talking about the states, right? I'm not talking about overseas. I'm talking about the states, right? United States. Any booster box that you're thinking about buying, right? Whether it's Sword and Shield era, whether it's Scarlet and Violet era, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter anymore. Add the booster box to your collection. Don't wait any longer. Just add the booster box. Guys, we have not seen booster boxes in a long time. At least not reprints or anything like that. So it's like we kind of figure it out. And we know Pokemon is so busy right now. And the truth be told, they're not ramping up the printing. We know that's just not the case. But if you're waiting to get a Destined Rivals at a cheaper price, right now would be the time. They have them in the UK. If you have a buddy out overseas, have them shipped to you. You save $100. Right now, you can't wait. You just can't wait. And I'm never the person to FOMO or tell you, how do I word this? I don't want to word things wrong, right? Because then I'll have pitchforks if anything ever happens. But I'm following my own advice. I am buying the booster boxes. I am stacking up on the booster boxes. In theory, there's going to be lower, end of Scarlet Violet era than there is the beginning of Scarlet and Violet era. There's going to be less Mega Evolution era base than there is, early Scarlet and Violet era. That's just the numbers. That's what we're seeing. So yes, I know Mega Evolution base is new. It's early, right? You want to wait and see what happens. No. If you can get one at 300, grab it. Phantasmal Flames. I hate the price. I'm with you. But guess what I did? I bought a Phantasmal Flames case. I bought some loose boxes. I don't love the price, but I'd rather be a part of something and lose out or do bad on it than miss out entirely. Does that make sense? I'd rather be a part and take that risk than miss out completely. It could do great, it could do horrible, but I'd rather be a part of it than not be a part of it at all. Buy those booster boxes. Add the Phantasmal Flames, even at that horrible price. And you guys, you know me. You know how I hate this. But when I hear these things, it just changes my perspective of this entire hobby. We know everything's changing. Pokemon's going to raise the MSRP on Winds and Waves. Some people are saying $179.99, and then some people are saying they are going to slam dunk us and hit us with the $199.99. And it doesn't matter because it's cheaper than what we can get boxes for right now, right? Everyone can't complain about the MSRP of $199.99 because you're paying $240 for a Chaos Rising box. You're paying $300 for Mega Evolution. You're paying $425 for Phantasmal. The MSRP is irrelevant, especially right now. Will it go back to MSRP one day? I certainly hope so. I hope that it'll be cheaper than MSRP one day, right? That means things are bad. It won't last like this forever. But I said this a long time ago in the Scarlet and Violet era. I said, by the time Pokemon figures this crap out, that thing might be out of print, right? 151, we never saw it drop back down to MSRP. Prismatic Evolutions, we still haven't seen it. No matter how much they printed it, we still haven't seen it. Right now, after all this prismatic we got, everyone gave up on it. Everyone doesn't want to even talk about it anymore. But in theory, right now would be a pretty good damn time to buy it. Guys, I don't think we're going to see any more prismatic. I really, really don't think we're going to see any more prismatic. Maybe they might find a palette somewhere, something like that, but it's just not going to happen. Prismatic is done, right? Everyone thinks we're going to get the prismatic treatment for Ascended Heroes. I'm one of the few saying that's not going to happen. Yeah, we know about a couple SKUs that are coming, but we're not getting slammed with it. They're focusing on the 30th. That's the difference. When Prismatic came out, they didn't have any huge set they were going to focus on. Right now, with Ascended, they're focusing on the 30th. There's bundles out there. The prices absolutely suck, but guess what? The single packs did drop $1, so I don't know. It sounds shitty to say that this could be the lowest we see it, but who freaking knows? Guys, I don't like drinking the Kool-Aid, but this is just where we're at, right? Prismatic Evolutions. And it's just like, did everyone forget about Black Bolt White Flare? It's like, if they're going to be done printing Prismatic, then are we not even going to see Black Bolt White Flare? Are Destined Rivals packs going to start creeping up? Because we just got that UK thing, so maybe it halted a little bit. But it sucks, but it's just becoming the norm. These packs are all becoming freaking $7, $8, $9, $10 a piece. And then you get the cheaper stuff with Perfect Order and Chaos Rising, and then people don't like it. Yes, we're seeing stuff on the shelves. We see GameStop have a load of everything, but they're charging $100 in ETB. So it's like, we're seeing stuff at stores, prices aren't changing, but then at the same time, everything's contradicting because now people are selling their collections left and right. But the people selling their collections are like, I hope no one takes offense to this. I'm not using anyone. I'm just giving an example of what my messages have looked like lately. Hey, plumber, I have a $3,200 collection. Will you take it for $3 grand? Will you do all that hard work and take it for $3 grand? Like, a lot of people will learn the hard way, right? And it's going to take time. But people don't understand. No one's buying at 96.8%. It doesn't work that way. I don't know if that number lines up, but math ain't mathing, but whatever. But you get the gist. You have so many people that are already trying to sell, but they don't understand how percentages work. Right? A lot of new people are going to get hurt here. A lot of people that don't have the patience, right? I know people that bought Prismatic at all-time highs, sold it for $40 less than ETB, and then moved into Ascended, right? Nothing makes sense anymore. People will get hurt. This eventually won't last forever. But right now, in this moment, I know booster boxes are great. I know Prismatic is a buy. Black Bolt White Flare is a buy. Destined Rivals a buy. There's so many buys out there, and we can't keep up with it. I'm constantly wheeling and dealing. I'm buying collections. I'm selling left and right. And I'm just seeing more people sell too. It's not just me. It's not just this guy. I know people halting their buying right now because they have so much that they have to sell. So it's like things are crazy, but things could be on the precipice of changing. But we don't know. We just ride the wave, man. We just ride the wave and have a good time. Slabs are volatile, but we still somehow see news. We're seeing things get manipulated. We're seeing rich people have an ego and buy a bubble Mew, and they double down and buy a second one, which makes no sense at all. So I said this a long time ago, and people took it personal. You have rich, dumb people that have so much money, they don't give a shit about the hobby, and they could buy whatever they want, and their ego comes first. Uneducation in this hobby is at an all-time high. Prices are at an all-time high. Will people lose their ass? If they're not here for the long term, sure. But it's like everything contradicts itself and people get upset when there's contradiction, but that's what's happening in real time. It's wild. It's wild. I'll just put it this way without saying too much. If you knew what I knew, you would not be selling any of your Scarlet Violet boxes. You wouldn't be selling any of your ME1, ME2. That's crazy, right? What did Plumber? What did he say? I said it. I freaking said it. Sword and Shield went on a run. People are going to sell that. It's going to hover at these new highs. And then it's going to be the same thing 6 months to a year later. They're going to shoot up again. People are going to sell and take profits. It's the same thing over and over again. The price goes up, people sell it. Then it halts for 6 to 12 months, and then it goes up again because those people want to make the profit and they paid a high. So it's just a never-ending cycle. It happened. We've seen it now, XY. We've seen it, Sun and Moon. And don't get me started on Sun and Moon. Cosmic Eclipse, undervalued. Guys, I remember I bought one a year ago at a higher price. And then at the last show, I paid $400 cheaper than I did a year ago. So that's nice and stagnant. It's a little more expensive, but that's where you focus. Cosmic Eclipse, probably the best Sun and Moon set. Yeah, I freaking said it. Best Sun and Moon set. I know it's my favorite set, but it was my favorite set for a reason. Only reason Team Up is more is because it was short printed. That's the only reason. Yeah, you have Gengar, Mimikyu. I mean, all these tag teams are going absolutely wild. ADP went from $2,000 to $6,000, right? The tag teams are, people are like, oh my God, the populations aren't as high as Sword and Shield and the cards are beautiful. Boop, 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 boop. So it's like you see things stagnate for a year, maybe a year and a half, and then they skyrocket. And that's the thing in this hobby. People aren't here for a year and a half to see the magic happen. People aren't here for 2 years to see the magic happen. And that's where you win. Being here longer, having diamond hands, not selling everything, right? Takes time. Don't get me started on XY. XY, I like the prices now. It took a while for me to like them because they shot up so much and I saw where they were at. But the full arts are getting love. Probably the best thing in this hobby are the XY full arts. Black and white full arts, very solid. Black and white prices, super manipulated. I watched the Dragons Exalted box. I watched the same guy bid 10 times. And then Dragons Exalted sells for $25K. And then it drops right back down to 20. Half this shit is manipulated. And once you realize that, you'll buy the modern. You'll buy the Sword and Shield. People can't manipulate it. They can't handle it. There's too much out there. You can't buy that many boxes. It's easier when you can buy 5, 6 boxes, clear out the market. Oh, ask on Instagram, oh, everyone sell me your boxes. Then there's nothing on the market. Then you control the market. It happens with singles. I see it all the time. They'll be like, oh, there's 20 of that copy. Okay, I'll buy everybody's out, and then I'll buy the next 20 copies, it skyrockets. That's pretty much what happened. The ponchos, or not the ponchos, the Van Gogh Pikachu, you had a group of people do that, and now it's a freaking ridiculous price. That's the issue with manipulation. It sticks. It's not as easy to do it with Heart Gold, Soul Silver because there's none out there, right? There's no reason why these black and white boxes should be more expensive than Heart Gold era, Diamond and Pearl era, Platinum era. Just a little bit of a rant because half of it is Fugazi, Sawizi, Zwazi, and that's just the truth. But like my gut will always feel best with modern sealed. Vintage sealed is for like that collector part of me. Modern sealed is like, I'm always at peace, baby. I'm always at peace. Simple. Simple. But yeah, I mean, collect what you love. Full arts, XY, beautiful. Alt arts, beautiful. Sun and Moon alt arts, beautiful. Freaking the alt arts of Mega Evolution era, stunning. And Scarlet and Violet, stunning. Lower pops on these illustration rares. They'll do well. People are realizing it. It's just like everything has potential. And the beautiful thing about this hobby is if you don't like cards, you get sealed. If you can't afford booster boxes, you buy tins. You buy 3-pack blisters. You buy collection boxes. But all in all, you just add it up and put it in that bigger thing. Add it up. Like I've been buying tins left and right. I grabbed these 2 tins from Derek and Ben. Shout out to them. These are pretty dope. Like, guys, tins are where it's at. You can own black and white. You can own XY and black and white for next to nothing and not have to buy a booster box. It's cool. And then in the future, when you crack it, I don't know, hit rates are decent. Hit rates are decent too. I hate when I say I don't know. But if anything, Unified Minds, too cheap. Destined Rivals, it's a freaking buy. Prismatic, buy. Black and white, I don't even think there's that much out there, right? So many people are looking to rip it. Rip it. And then the Paldean Fates thing, that jumped $7 a pack because this whole bubble Mew manipulation nonsense. But even with all that craziness, with all of these people taking advantage of the hobby, I stay in my lane and I have fun and I enjoy the hobby to the absolute fullest. And I think that's the best thing. Like, I love going to shows. I love interacting with you guys. Like, when you guys tell me how I helped you, or they tell me a success story, or they bought this, they did this, and they listened, and now they're doing really well. Like, that's the stuff that gets me going. That makes me excited, right? I love seeing success stories. And truth be told, like, this hobby, even in crazy all-time highs, is fun. And the truth be told as well, is when you're in a bear market where everything's crashing, is fun too. It's who you are as a person, and it's who you surround yourself with, and who are positive, and that's why you have fun in this hobby, and that's why you get so far. It's very simple. It's very simple. This was an escape from my reality without drinking, doing drugs, all that stuff, and it was amazing. And I think this hobby is going to last forever. And I know that's a bold move, but when I say forever, it's at least my lifetime, because like my kids are into it. Their friends are into it. My daughter's friends are milking me for Pokemon cards every freaking weekend. It's insane. But when that generation loves Pokemon, they're just going to grow up, and when they're in their late 20s, early 30s, and they're married with kids, they're going to say, I need a hobby. I need a hobby. And they're going to go back to those times when they opened Cosmic Eclipse with Dad. They're going to go back to those times when they opened Ultra Prism with Dad. And those are the first sets they're going to think about. And then they're going to be like, oh, another set we loved with Brilliant Stars. And then those boxes in 10, 15 years, cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. And pure nostalgia. Like, what I realized is there is no price on nostalgia. And at this point, I have nostalgia for XY, I have nostalgia for Sun and Moon, I have nostalgia for base set, heck, I have nostalgia for Expedition, I have nostalgia for Arceus when I was opening with my brother. That's why this hobby will live on forever. For everyone's favorite segment of the day, Pokemon pronunciation of the day. Man, I just feel like everyone overcomplicates things. Just open your horizons. I'm going to try this one again because I can't get it right, but I'm going for it. It shrouds itself in sand to ward off germs. It travels easily through sands of the desert. Hippopotas. 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 We got it, baby. Hippopotas. Like, comment, subscribe. You guys truly are the very, very, very best.